Good morning, everyone, and welcome. My name is Shannon, and I want to share some Pilates with you this morning. So I just want to say, first of all, please be safe. Do what's comfortable and safe for your body. That's always of paramount importance. So if you have a neck injury, if you have a low back injury, I want you to be extra super careful. If you're feeling your injury flare up, stop and rest. You have to live in this body tomorrow. I'll be gone, you'll have turned me off, and you'll be thinking, why did I listen to her? Now my neck hurts, or now my back hurts. So please, please, please do not do that. Your body always knows best, especially if it's injured. I would suggest if you're new to the practice, you haven't done Pilates before, do 4 repetitions of everything instead of 8. And then see how you feel not just later today, but also tomorrow and the day after, before you decide if you should take it up to 6 or even 8. So we're going to do a kind of beginner to medium class today. We're not going to go all the way advanced Pilates the very first time. If you have one of these little squishy balls, if your kids have one of these balls at home, grab one of these balls. These can be helpful, either to perform some of the exercises or just to support the weight of your head. And again, if you have a neck or low back injury, you might want to grab a couple of cushions from your couch, a few throw pillows, because you can put those under your head for support if you're feeling neck strain. So I want to make sure first and foremost that nobody gets hurt. That's so important. So please, please listen to your body. And if you're not sure, err on the side of resting, because it's better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to hurting something like your neck or back. So with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and get started. Find your way onto the mat, lying on your back if you can. Take a deep breath in, hug both legs into your chest, and squeeze out the breath. If it's safe, tuck your chin into your chest and hug into a little ball. If that's not safe, don't do it. And we're going to rock side to side, head up or head down. Breathe in the middle, out as you rock to the side, in the middle, out as you rock to the other side. Come back into center, and we're going to take feet to the mat. Deep breath in, exhale, tuck your tailbone under, pull that space below your belly button in and up. Inhale, weight into your tailbone. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, pull the space below your belly button in and up. Inhale, weight into your tailbone. Make sure that your hips and pelvis stay flat on the mat. We're just tucking and tilting the tailbone, and then inhaling, finding that natural low back curve. We're going to do 4 more like that. I'm just going to make sure you can see what I'm doing. On your exhale, we're tucking the tailbone under, pulling that space below your belly button in and up. And then on your inhale, natural low back curve. Not an overarch, just that natural curve in your low back. Exhale, tuck under. Inhale, soften, relax. 2 more like this if you can. Laying flat on your back. Exhale, tuck under. Inhale, weight softly goes back into your tailbone. And last time, exhale, tuck under, keep your knees soft, your throat soft, your wrists relaxed. Inhale, weight into the tailbone. Draw your legs into your chest, squeeze them in again. Ready to tuck thumbs under your hips to help support your low back. Now, my advanced students, if you're comfortable up on the elbows, it's safe for you, it doesn't hurt your neck, it doesn't hurt your shoulders, and you can maintain that tailbone tuck, that pelvic tuck that we were just practicing, then you're welcome to do your taps up here. If this isn't working for you, we're going to come flat onto the back. Deep breath in. On your exhale, reach your right leg out and down, and on your inhale, back up. Exhale, right leg out and down. Inhale, back up. We're going to try 6 more on that right side, but as you keep doing this, I want to make sure that you've kept that tailbone tuck. If you let the pelvis go back into your tilt with the lower back arched up, you're not going to get any of the exercise. The exercise comes from tucking your tailbone under, pulling that space below your belly button in and up, and reaching the right leg out and down. 3 more on that right side if you can. Keep going. Rest if that's too much. If you've already done 4 or 5, rest for today if it's your first class. Last one on the right side. Exhale, out and down. Inhale up. Going to the left side. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Your throat soft. Your wrists soft. Exhale, lower belly in as you reach away. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower belly in, reach away. Inhale up. 5 more if you can. Feel your face and forehead and jaw. Keep everything soft. Calves are working. Thighs are working. Space below the belly button's working. That powerhouse area. Last 2 if you can. Last one. Exhale as you reach away. We're going into both now. Deep breath in, exhale, reach away. If this is too much, rest. Breathe deeply and let your heartbeat slow down. Make sure we don't have the pelvis coming down and the lower back tipping up as we lower the legs. It's more important to keep this pelvis position and not touch your toes to the floor than it is to bring your toes down and arch your back up like this. You've lost the whole exercise if this is what you're doing. So 2 more like this if you can. Control, 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 and inhale slowly, 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 slowly recoil. Last one. So we're controlling on the way down and controlling on the way up. Hug both legs into your chest, and we're going to find our way up to seated. Maybe you roll like a ball and come up. Maybe you bring your right arm overhead, roll onto your side, and spiral your way up. See what's good for your body in this moment. Just breathe. Bring both hands behind you. Chest lifted, deep breath in, knees to one side, head to the other. Deep breath in, twist the other way. One more time to each side, in and out. Get a nice stretch. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. Come on to all fours. We're going to do some cat and cows. So hands and knees or fists and knees, whatever's working for your body in this moment. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Cow. Exhale, cat. And one more deep breath. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back into neutral spine, and if you can, we're going to extend right arm and left leg. If this is too much, just your left leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more deep breath, and then inhale, reach. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee towards the nose. If you've got the right arm, we're doing arm and leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale, contract. 2 more if you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold. Open it up. Release your right hand down. Open your left leg out to the side. And we're going to tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Breathe. Tap and lift. 2 more. Exhale as you lift. Come all the way around. Go past your right foot. Drop your left pinky toe and heel. Look over your right shoulder for your left foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Get a nice stretch for that left waist and hip. Come back around to the front. And then inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back into center, and if you can, extend your right leg out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee towards the nose. If you're comfortable with your left arm, we're doing arm and leg. Left arm and right leg. Breathe in and out. If the arm is too much, you're just doing the leg. If 8's too many, you're stopping at 4. Last 2. Last 1. We're going to release the hand if it's up. Take your right leg out to the side. Drop your big toe down. Deep breath in. Pull that space below your belly button in and up as you exhale and lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Breathe in and out. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Deep breath in. Take it all the way up and around. Past your left leg. Drop your right pinky toe and heel. Look over your left shoulder for your right foot. Breathe deeply. Think about dropping that right hip down as if it could touch the floor. 1 more deep breath. Unwind and cow and cat. Inhale and exhale. 2 more deep breaths in and out. 1 more. If you want to stop and wag your tail in either or both, you can. Just getting a nice side stretch. And then maybe find your way into child's pose. If you prefer something more active, maybe down dog. Or maybe you're still doing cat and cow. Whatever you choose, breathe deeply. Exhale completely. Let your heartbeat slow down. One more slow, deep breath here. Beautiful. Start to find your way up, arching, stretching your spine as you go. And we're going to find seated at one end of the mat, the short end. Awesome. So, if you've got the ball and you're comfortable with it, then maybe we're going to take the ball in between your thighs and give it a little squeeze. If you're not comfortable with the ball or you don't have it, just leave your knees hip width apart, feet in line with your hips and knees, ankles and toes soft. Bring your hands up shoulder high, lift through your chest and head. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, squeeze the ball if you have it, tuck your tailbone under, and we're drawing that space below the belly button in and up, and then inhale, straight spine, chest up, shoulders down. Exhale, squeeze the ball, tuck your tailbone, soften through your shoulders, throat, neck. Inhale, back up. Exhale, squeeze, round, roll, sink. Inhale up. If this is hurting your neck or low back, stop and rest. Other options might be to hold onto your thighs. Try not to grab the knees. Thighs are more supported. Whatever you choose, you want to stay centered, left and right. Soft in your throat and neck. Shoulders gently down away from your ears. Breathe out. Let's do two more. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more deep breath. Just doing what you can do without stressing out your ankles and wrists, without stressing out your knees, shoulders, hips. And this time come all the way down if you can. Deep breath in, reach overhead. If it's a yes, we're going to peel halfway up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, halfway up. If you need a rest, take rest. If you like the ball in between your hands, that's another choice. You might have your knees bent. You might have your legs straight. You might be squeezing the ball in between your hands or thighs. Another choice might be to put the ball behind your head if you have the ball. And as you breathe out, find that tailbone tuck. Tuck your tailbone under, flatten your lower back to the mat. Keep your knees and ankles soft as you reach to your thighs. Inhale up. Exhale, tailbone tuck. We're going to try 4 more. If you don't have a ball, but you have these little couch cushions, you could try 1 or 2, depending on the height that feels best for your neck. 2 might be too much, depending on how thick and cushy your cushions are. But exhale, squeeze. Inhale, up. Last one, if you can, tucking your tailbone, drawing that space below your belly button, in and up. Inhale, up. And exhale, draw the legs into your chest and squeeze. So I've got my head elevated with the cushion. It provides some support for my head and neck. If that's better for you and your body, that might be a choice that makes you more comfortable. We want to make sure we are not straining the neck. If you ever feel neck strain, that is a sign for you to stop and rest. Check in with your body, maybe even check in with a doctor, and just make sure that the exercises you're performing are safe. We should always check in with a doctor before we start a new exercise program and make sure it's safe for our body. All right, we're going to go on now. If we can, we're going to do a single leg stretch. So if it's a yes, we're going to be hugging the right leg in for 2 and then switching to the left leg for 2. So this would be a really modified single leg stretch. You can use your thigh if you don't reach your shin. We want to make sure that we're keeping pressure off the knee. If you're comfortable letting the other leg float and reach out of the hip, we're going to get more out of the exercise that way. If you're comfortable with the head up, that's another choice. You might even be able to reach. Right hand towards the right ankle, left hand just below the right knee, and then reverse that on the opposite side. Let's do 3 more to each side. If that's enough and you need rest, rest. 2 little exhales as you squeeze in. Last one to each side. And rest. Deep breath in, squeeze. Rock softly. Breathe in and out. In and out. Come back into center, deep breath in and squeeze. Release your feet to the mat. Check in with your body. See if you need rest. Maybe you're better without a pillow so your head's not elevated. See how your neck feels. Maybe do a little neck massage. If this is enough for today, turn it off, rest. Tomorrow is another day. You don't have to do it all the first day. So if you're still good, we're going to be finding our way into a plank. So do what you can, don't force your body. If you're comfortable in full plank, we're going to hold full plank. If you're not comfortable flexing at the wrist, then you can try fist. Thumbs out, so we don't want the wrist bending if you have a wrist issue. We want to keep the wrist straight, okay? Not like this, like this. And then if you need to keep one knee down, you can. If you need to go to elbows, go to elbows. If you feel better interlacing, listen to your body. Do what's good. If you can, find your plank and breathe. Inhale, lengthen, head to heels. Exhale, pull the space below your belly button in and up. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, engage. Inhale, reach, head to heels. Exhale, engage that space below the belly button. Drawing it in and up towards your low back helps support the low back, especially if we have low back issues. So if we have a low back issue, Pilates can help strengthen that low back over time, but we want to go gentle and slow. Too much too fast and we might aggravate the injury. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in and up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in and up. Shoulders are gently down in their sockets. Arms are activated. Biceps, triceps, forearms. Calves are working. Thighs are working. 10 more seconds if you can. Breathe. If you need rest, of course you're resting in child's pose. If it's safe for you to go on, we're going to start going on to single leg lift. Put weight in that left foot, or if you need to break the left knee, exhale, lift the right leg up. Inhale, rest. Exhale, lift. Breathe in and out. Exhale, lift. 4 more. Unless you're stopping at 4. Last 2. Last 1. Switch it into the right leg. Sorry, lift the left. Or go into the right knee and lift the left. Inhale down. Exhale up. Do what you can. Breathe. Last 2. Last 1. And when you're ready, rest. Deep breath in. Find your child's pose. Heavy head, heavy chest, heavy arms and legs. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more deep breath. Find your way up. Take some cat and cow curls. Let's do 1 more. Awesome. Again, if this has been enough, you need to rest, turn it off, cool down, stretch out, take a nice hot bath, go for a walk, see what's good. If you want to keep going, we're going to go into child's pose, rest, breathe, let it all go. 1 more slow, deep breath. Awesome. All right, we're going to find our way onto the belly and do some little swan dive push-ups. So if it's your first class, don't do the whole video, and or remember to just do 4 of everything and rest. If you can, toes are reaching out away from your hips, hands or fists are underneath your shoulders, elbows and shoulders are gently hugged in and down. Put your forehead to the floor. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, find that tailbone tuck, pull the space below your belly button in and up, push them out away. Inhale, reach your head away from your toes as you come down. Exhale, lower belly in, gently hug the elbows together as you press up. Inhale, lengthen down. Exhale, lower belly in, toes reach away, elbows softly hug together, shoulders are gently down away from your ears. We're not forcing shoulders into the sockets, we're just gently keeping them down so they're not pinching the neck, not up towards the earlobes. 2 more if it's safe. You're already resting if you've just done 4 and stopped, like we talked about. Last 1. Beautiful. Inhale first, exhale, push all the way back. Child's pose or down dog, rest and recover. Just breathe in and out. Slow, deep breaths. 2 more. 1 more. Awesome. Find your way up. If it's a yes. We're gonna sit back on the feet and get a little stretch. If that's too much, tuck your toes under, sit on a little ottoman or footstool, or put the ball or the couch cushions underneath your bottom or between your heels and hips and see if any of that helps. Breathe out. All right. We're gonna come to seated with your feet to the right and your hips to the left. So feet on the right side, hips on the left side, and we're gonna do mermaid. Bring your right hand over by your feet, bring your left arm up and side stretch. Awesome. So some of us are comfortable with the right knee on top of the left knee and the feet stacked, right? Put it up here so you can see. Some of us are comfortable like this. Some of us are not comfortable like this. We have to open the legs wider or even wider, right? So open your legs as wide as you need to feel comfortable. Reach your left arm over and side stretch. So everything's going to the right side. Both feet are on the right. Your right hand is down near the feet, wherever it can go. And your left arm is over towards the feet as well. Breathe in, breathe out. Shoulders down, roll the top elbow back. One more deep breath. Beautiful, come all the way up. We're gonna see if we can transition through teaser. Support yourself from behind, reach up hips to head. Deep breath in. On your exhale, pull that space below your belly button in and up. And we're gonna see if we can float the knees up and through the center. Bent knees or straight legs, however you feel most comfortable. Breathe, maybe even float the hands up if you have a strong core. And when you're ready, knees into the chest, and we're going off to the left. So maybe you're like this the whole time, holding behind your thighs. And when you want to come down, hands down, feet to your left. Do what you can. Stack up however you feel most comfortable. Breathe. Bring your left arm over. So both feet on the left. Left hand over near the feet, just wherever you feel safe. Right arm up and side stretch in mermaid. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shoulders drop. Maybe look up. Maybe roll your right elbow and shoulder back. One more breath. Awesome. Come back up and into center, bent knees or straight legs. Do what you can in your teaser. If this is way too much bend, maybe hold on or support. One more breath and release. Bring your hands or fists behind, heels in close. Deep breath in, chest up, knees to one side, head to the other. Get a nice crack and stretch. Deep breath in, stretch the other way. One more time to each side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. Okay. So if today's been really tough, I recommend, again, you decide to stop whenever that's enough. Come down, hug your knees in, rock side to side, do some twists each way, do some cat and cow curls, and then maybe take a nice hot bath or shower. So if you want to keep going, we're going to go into 100 and roll-ups. Those are both pretty tough. So again, if they're too much, don't do them right now. If you want to do 50 instead of 100, that's a good alternative. And roll-ups, again, if you want to do 4 and stop and rest, that's good. Or maybe do 1, 3, 5, and 7 and rest on 2, 4, 6, and 8, or vice versa. So that's how I started. Do what you can. Don't kill yourself the first day. Actually, the first time or two, I killed myself and I hurt myself. And then I eventually figured out to stop doing that and listen to my body and take it down a notch until I got stronger. So for the 100, if you're just starting out, we're going to be on the back, flat on your back, knees in tabletop, shins parallel to the floor. Hold that position and pump your arms up and down as we count. Okay, so you're going to be laying down, knees in tabletop, arms floating, head flat on the floor. If you're comfortable with the pillow behind your head, that's another choice, so your head's more elevated, or the ball. Those that have a more advanced practice and happen to have a ball or a yoga block or something at home that they want to squeeze onto, you could take the ball in between your thighs and squeeze, or you could take it in between your calves or feet. So just wherever you feel comfortable, it could be in between your feet, your calves, your thighs, or not at all, okay? So pick your position, whatever's good for you and your body, and we're going to do the 100 or the 50. Head down or elevated, knees bent or straight. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Navel to the spine, 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100, and rest. Breathe in, breathe out, hug your legs into your chest, stretch out your low back, rock side to side. Remember not to do too much too fast. Support your head, don't straighten your legs, just do 50. Those are all things that you can do to make the practice more accessible. Maybe just do 20, or do the first 20 and rest for 20, and then do 20 more, and then rest for 20. Do what you can do. Hands to the knees, deep breath in, slowly circle. Breathe in and out. And then we're going to go the other way. Slow down, breathe in, breathe out. One more deep breath in and out. Inhale first, exhale, hug both legs into your chest, squeeze, and release. We're going to go into our roll-ups. So my advanced students, if you're comfortable, you can put the ball in between your thighs, in between your feet, or in between your hands. Inhale, reach, heels together, toes open. Exhale, peel up. Off the mat, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Take a deep breath in as you reach up. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, roll up, maybe squeezing the ball if you have it, maybe squeezing a yoga block, maybe a soup can, whatever you have handy at home. Control down vertebra by vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. We're going to go for 7 more of those. If that's way too much, maybe you've got your knees bent. Deep breath in, and on your exhale, you're just going to peel up, tap the thighs, and inhale, come down. If that strains your neck, you can do that with your head down. Tuck your tailbone, pull that space below your belly in and up. You don't need the ball. Inhale, reach. Exhale, reach. Just tuck your tailbone. Breathe in. Or maybe use your couch cushion. Breathe out. So another choice would be to support your head on the ball or the cushion, and then maybe once you get to the thighs, you can pull on the thighs, tuck your chin to the chest, push out through your feet a little bit, and once you're up, you can fold over your bent knees or straight legs and stretch. And then inhale up. And exhale back down. So just do what you can. If you can't do anything, it's just too much for today, then just skip it and don't do it. Your body knows best. We're going to do 2 more, doing what you can do, not pushing it too far. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more deep breath. Exhale up. Be super mindful not to strain your neck or low back. If this is too much for today, it was really a bit much for me when I started, then you should be resting. You should be doing 2 or 4 of the exercises. Take a full week off in between and just let your body build up slowly. At the end, hug in, squeeze, rock softly. And we're going to do a little bit of knee down twisting. So with both legs into your chest, inhale first, arms out to the side. Exhale, knees to your right, head to your left. Get a nice stretch from the left hand all the way down the left shoulder, left waist, left hip to the left knee. Inhale, come through the center. Exhale, twist the other way, knees to your left, head to your right, getting a nice stretch down the right side. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back up and find your way up to seated. Awesome. You can always go onto your right side, roll over, and then spiral up if that rolling up is too much. All right. Let's do a little bit of can-can. So if you can, we're going to support ourselves from behind, palms or fists, just not bending at the wrist if you need fists, so your wrist is more supported that way. Draw the legs into your chest, and we're going to go right, left, right. Pause, and then rock left, right, left. We're going to try that 2 more times. Right, left, right. Exhale. Rock left, right, left. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Pause and exhale, and then breathe in as you go left, right, left, and then pause and exhale. Now we're going to add the extension if it's safe. Rest if you need rest, if you've already done too much. Exhale, V the feet. Go left, right, left. Lower belly in, extend, V the feet. Breathe in. Shoulders down, long neck, soft throat. Breathe in. Lower belly in, extend, soften your face and jaw. 2 more to each side if you can. If that's too much for today, rest. Breathe in and out. Last one to each side. And to the left, right, left, and extend. Awesome. Take a deep breath. Let your head get heavy. 2 more deep breaths, just checking in. 1 more. Heartbeat slowing down. Remember to get water whenever you need water and stay hydrated. All right, we're going to start winding it down for today. So let's do saw. We're going to take the feet wide. So both legs are open wide, feet flexed at the ankle and heel if you can. Take your arms up shoulder high. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, left arm towards the right pinky toe, reach for 2. Inhale up, twist the other way, drop your chin, reach for 2. Inhale up, exhale, twist and reach. Inhale up, exhale, twist and reach. We're going to do a few more. If you need support, feel free to drop the backhand down and use it to support you. If you don't need support, that backhand's going to hover. Thumb down, fingers reaching away. Breathe in, lower belly in, breathe out, twist and reach. Chin to the chest as you exhale, twist and reach. Let's do 1 more to each side. So we're getting a stretch down the hamstrings and calves, the back of the legs from the hips to the heels. We're getting a little core work, pulling the lower belly in. We're getting a little shoulder stretch and length. We're going to do spine stretch forward. Deep breath in, exhale, go forward. Inhale, roll up, tailbone to crown, shoulders in their sockets. Exhale, lower, reach for 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way back up. If you've got your little playground ball and you want to use it here for support, you're welcome to. Ball on the ground, hands to the ball, and then roll it out as you reach. And then inhale, back up. So choose what's good. Maybe exhale, roll out and reach. Inhale up. Maybe you don't need the ball. Your hands can just kind of hover above the floor. Let's do 1 more. Shoulder high, or if you're safe overhead, you really want to go for it today. It's not going to strain your neck or back. Maybe so, maybe not. So just work at your own level. There's lots of ways for us to do the same exercises, but change the repetition or the intensity so we can make it more accessible for our body today, on any given day, because every day is different. Some days you come in feeling really strong, you want to tear it up and do 8 of everything. And other days, maybe you did some things around the house, you cleaned out the garage, and it's not the day. You have to just take it down a little bit so you don't hurt yourself. So we can do some stretching and wind down now. Come on to all 4s. Bring your right leg through. Tuck your left toes under. Scoot your left knee back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Find your lunge. Sink your hips forward and down. Reach up through your head, maybe through your chin. If that hurts your neck or back, don't. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rock it back. Breathe. And we're going to switch through all 4s or down dog. Left leg forward into lunge. Maybe tuck the right toes under. Scoot your right knee back. Breathe. Stretch forward and up. One more breath. Inhale first. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Breathe out. One more breath. Back into lunge. If you can, we're going to find a down dog. If that's too much, go into child's pose and rest with your hips to your heels and your forehead to the floor, or your arms or your fists or your couch cushions. And if you can, we're going to come forward into plank. Do a few Pilates push-ups, full plank or knees down with the ankles crossed. Inhale down, exhale up. We're just going to go for 3. If it's too much, don't do them. If you've done enough today, rest. After the last one, either back into child's pose or back into down dog, whichever is the best stretch for you. Breathe out. Down dog's not a better one, it just feels better to my body in this moment. When you're ready, forward fold, hands back to your feet, hips over your heels, head down. Breathe out. Let your head become super heavy. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale, start to tuck your tailbone under. Roll yourself up, imprinting your spine, pulling that space below the belly button in and up. Legs are there if you need the support, just don't use your knees. And we're going to see if you have a spot on the wall that you can lean against that's flat, then that's what we're going to work on. And I think I'm going to use this wall because I think you'll be able to see better on this one. But what we want to do is take your feet a few feet away from the wall. So we don't want to be just touching the wall, we want to be 6 to 18 inches, roughly 12 inches between the back of your heel and the wall. Hips to the wall, tuck your tailbone under. Find that tailbone tuck, flatten your low back to the wall. Knees are bent and soft. Shoulders are on the wall, head is reaching away from the tailbone, shoulders are down, neck is soft. So we're trying to gently press the back of the head, the shoulders and upper back, the hips and low back, all to the wall. So in order to do that, we've got the tailbone tucked. In our normal low back position, you could put your hand behind your low back. Right now, we want it flattened so that you couldn't get your hand back there. Soften your toes so you're not squeezing the floor. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, pull that space below your belly button in and up. Start to bow your chin to your chest. Let your shoulders round forward and start to release your back from the wall, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. See if you can feel each bone in your spine separate from the wall one by one by one. And then we're going to roll all the way down, just to wherever your forward fold is, and hang like a rag doll. Bent knees or straight legs. Breathe out. One more deep breath. And then inhale to prepare. On your exhale, start to tuck your tailbone under. Pull that space below your belly button in and up. If you need support, use your shins, and then try to skip your knees and use your thighs. Thigh bones are strong, much stronger than the knees. Once we get your tailbone tucked, we're imprinting the spine vertebra by vertebra from the tailbone through the low back, soft knees, soft toes, soft feet and ankles. Try not to squeeze the floor with your feet. Deep breath in, stand all the way up, take a moment. Soften your shoulders, maybe bend one knee and then the other. Let your head go side to side, let your shoulders and hips move. And then we're going to try one more time if you can. So adjust your feet if they're too far away or too close. Flatten your shoulders to the wall, tuck your tailbone under, flatten your low back, spread your toes, rest the back of your head. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, pull that space below your belly button in and up, chin to the chest, head comes off the wall. Shoulders start to round off. Feel each bone in your spine, each vertebra coming off one by one by one by one. Be mindful of your neck. If you need to lift your head a little bit to make your neck happier, do that. Breathe. If this isn't working for you, or if any of the exercises aren't working for you, don't power through and force your body. Listen to it. It knows best. When you get to the bottom, hang like your rag doll. Hold your elbows or let your fingers dangle. Find center on the hips and pelvis. One more deep breath. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale, toes are spread. Tailbone's tucking under. Maybe you're coming onto the shins. Maybe you're coming onto the thighs, not your knees. I know the knees are super convenient. It might even look like I'm using my knees here, but I'm not using my knee, I'm using my thigh. Thighs are much stronger. Once your spine is imprinted, whether you need the hands or not, or gently pushing through the feet, but not so hard, imprinting vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. And when you're there, we're going to gently push through the feet until we're straight. Breathe out. And for those of you that this just wasn't quite enough for today, we'll do some more advanced Pilates next time. I just want to make sure I don't kill the new people on the first day. We've all been the new person before, so let's be nice to them. If you can, flex at the wrist, deep breath in, chin to your chest, and roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhale through center, exhale left ear towards the left shoulder. One more time to each side, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Come all the way back up. If you like a full circle, go for that. Move the wrists a little bit. Breathe. Move your wrist the other way. Soften your hips and thighs and knees and calves. Roll your shoulders forward and up, back and down. Breathe. And then roll your shoulders the other way, back and up, forward and down. One more deep breath. Then we're going to take your feet wide, heels in, toes out. Hands under the hips. Deep breath in, try to stay off your knees as we sink down onto your thighs. Left shoulder down, look back over the right shoulder. Inhale up, push through your feet. Exhale, twist the other way, stay off your knees. Inhale up, one more time to each side. We're going to hold for a breath. Come up your thighs a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale up, exhale, twist the other way. Remember, you can do this seated in a chair if you feel unstable or with your bottom up against the wall. If you feel safer that way, those are always choices. Push through your feet. Take a deep breath in. Let's fold forward. So we're going bottom out behind, head forward, all the way down where you can go. Let your head hang. 2 deep breaths. One more slow deep breath. And if you don't reach the floor, take your feet wider or use a little step stool or an ottoman or a chair or the couch. Spin your heels in, toes out, sink your hips down. Push through your feet and thighs as you come up. And then heel, toe, step, or hop into the center. Thank you all for joining me for Pilates this morning. Have a great day.